He's going touchdown, 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 another one, touchdown, touchdown, North Carolina. Okay, guys, so in today's video, we are going to be rebuilding the North Carolina Panthers franchise to a 20-0 record, actually, winning the Super Bowl. So we are going to get our team ready. Here's our team. Skip the tutorial and head straight into the season. Our week 1 matchup will be the Saints. Here we go. So into the first quarter when we got the ball, this was our first touchdown. Got past the 10, scored. I was tied, go up by 1. Our second touchdown was just after the first quarter in the second quarter. We would go past the 5-yard line, run up the middle, and get 2 yards. Be a tight 4th and goal situation where we would throw this little stick route and boom, touchdown for 3 yards. It's pretty crucial on 4th and down. Our next big moment would be right here with just 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Here we go. We would actually end up getting tackled on about the 1-yard line. But that's okay because we would get the ball right here and put up a nice, easy touchdown right over the back of the shoulder, which would conclude the game for us. We ended up winning 56-7 against the Saints. Huge win for us. Got some pretty good stats up here. Dalton threw 387 yards. Adam Thielen got 251 yards. Get into our week 2 matchup against the Chargers, which went pretty well, but actually ended up getting pretty close to a 20-20 situation. So I took it over, threw this ball right over his back shoulder for a good 26-yard touchdown. Big play right there to take the lead. Get the ball back right here with 51 seconds. Make this big run down the sideline for a 19-yard run to get us out of there and across the 30-yard line. Then we would run this ball all the way past the first down for a 14-yard gain, 2 big plays. Next, we would toss the ball right over that shoulder. He would break 2 tackles to finish out the game for a 61-yard touchdown. We'd beat Los Angeles Chargers 36-20. Dalton had some pretty good yards, 256 yards throwing for 3 touchdowns, and Chuba Hubbard 179 yards that game. Heading into week 3 against the Raiders, this one was pretty fast. Just whooped up on them, 31-0. Didn't even have to jump in. Going to our 3-0 record. Got to boost Adams' morale. 200 yards throwing for Dalton. Heading into week 4 against the Bengals. They were 1-2, not the best team. Another quick game. We would wrap up and 22-0. That was a nice one. Got Chuba Hubbard's morale up. 287 yards throwing for 2 touchdowns. It was Dalton. We head into week 5 against the Bears. Jumped in. They were up by 5, so I took over in the 4th quarter. Boom, beautiful play right there. Almost an 80-yard touchdown by Deontay Johnson. Then we get the ball to Adam Thielen, who would score the final touchdown of the game to win. Which is nice. 220 yards and 2 touchdowns throwing for Dalton. Nice game. We won that game just over 26-19 right there. Heading into next week, we beat Atlanta pretty quickly, 28-10. That was a nice beat up on them. We upgraded Deontay Johnson's morale. Dalton threw 276 yards and 3 touchdowns. Once again, 0 interceptions, 0 sacks. Great job there. Headed into week 7 against the Commanders. We were 6-0 and they were 2-4. Looked like a pretty fast game. It was going to be a fast game. We ended up winning that one a little closer, but 30-21. Dalton threw for almost 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. Absolute amazing game. Chuba Hubbard Boom, upgraded that strength. Next, we would go against the Broncos in week 8. We beat them pretty quickly, too. This was 37-10. That made us 8-0. That was great. Got to get the team morale up. That was beautiful. Once again, Dalton almost threw for 400 yards and got 4 touchdowns. Beautiful. Week 9 looked pretty good against the Saints. Beat them. It was a little closer than I liked, but 30-24. That was nice. Dalton threw for 354 yards. Next game was against the New York Giants. We would beat them 27-7. Nice. Dalton threw for 375 yards and 3 touchdowns. Head into our bye week, got some XP for the team. Next time we would play the Chiefs. Through this, where we got to jump in after we were down big time, 9 points, threw this beautiful ball to Deontay Johnson, got the 2-point conversion. Then we did not get the onside kick. They would score. We would run this ball back, throw it to Adam Thielen. He would get this massive about 60-yard play, hand it off, 14 more yards, 7 seconds, big decision, boom. Heading now, 2-point conversion brings us into overtime, where we take the ball out all the way out to the 26-yard line, hand it off for our first play for 9 yards, hand it off again, massive rush over the 50-yard line, got another 4-yard rush, another rush. This one would take us all the way in, 45 yards, and finish out that game in overtime. Very close game, but we came out on top. 230 yards passing for Dalton. Heading into the next week, we played Tampa Bay, where we threw this amazing ball to Deontay Johnson, then to Adam Thielen for 40 yards right there. Finishing out the half, we almost got that one, stopped on the 1, ran that ball in. Next up, we threw it to Adam Thielen, who got this beautiful catch, and then got this touchdown. After that, Chuba Hubbard ran this one all the way back to the house, 42 yards. And then he ran one more, keeps going, gets the touchdown, finishes out that game with a W, 38-28. Next up week, we head into the Eagles game. Tossed that ball to Adam Thielen. He kept going all the way, 72-yard touchdown, made that 2-point conversion, kept going, skipped through most of the game, and that would finish us out 32-22 for that week. 288 yards passing for Dalton. Next up, week 15, we'd play the Cowboys. Here we go. This one was relatively fast for us. We but they actually ended up going up 20-3 against us, which is a big surprise. Came out before the half, scored with Adam Thielen, 32-yard touchdown. Came out after halftime, got another score with Adam Thielen for 58 yards. And then we would keep going. And then this throw over 38 yards. Threw another one. This one to Deontay Johnson, who scores this one 52 yards. Finish out that game with a W. Big comeback. Next week, we would head into the Cardinals. This was a close match. This was a closer matchup. We ended up actually going down, took over Adam Thielen with this catch right here, ended up winning that game. Week 17 against the Bucks, we came out looking pretty good. Here we go. We ended up skipping through most of this game. Ended up big time open up on them, 26-7. Finish out that one, 341 yards and a 1 touchdown passing for Dalton. Heading up to the final regular season game against the Falcons. Skipped through this whole thing, and that was super quick, super easy. 23-12 was the final score. Threw for 300 yards passing. Skipped. We're going to get a bye week in this week after going 17-0 in the regular season. Next week, here we go. We would end up playing the Cardinals. Pretty nice up. We got this ball to Adam Thielen, 53 yards right before half. We were down by 10. 6 seconds left in the half. Change up the play call, touchdown. Beautiful ball over to Adam Thielen's shoulder for a beautiful big gain. And then Chuba Hubbard ran it in. Adam Thielen catches this next ball, runs it down, about 60-yard play right there. Deontay Johnson with the next catch for the touchdown. Then finishing up this game, we kept going all the way for a 47-yard play before we finished out with Chuba Hubbard scoring. That was to conclude the W for the wild card weekend. Next up, we would go ahead and play this NFC Championship. We would get this rush out all the way to the 25-yard line, hit this beautiful ball right there, almost to the 50-yard line, toss it over the shoulder, get a big up, a 30-yard play, finish, wrap around for another 5 yards, and then touchdown, Adam Thielen. Keep going down the sideline right here, 47-yard gain across the 30-yard line. Keep going all the way, 26-yard play right there. Finish out with a touchdown. Heading in with about 1 minute, 30 seconds left on the clock. Adam Thielen runs in a 72-yard touchdown right there. Coming up on San Francisco, we beat them, win the divisional round, win the championship, and now we would be heading into the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. We wanted overtime with it. We wanted overtime with this team last time. Very close game. Can't wait to see how this one turns out. Start up with a run up the middle and then a run wide, and that one goes wild. About 30-yard run right there. Keeps going. Look at him. Big ball down the middle. Goes wide past the 10-yard line. Then we run it in with a 10-yard rush. Get the 2-point conversion is a success, 8-0. Kansas City gets a field goal. We get a touchback. Go ahead, take this ball for a 2-yard rush. Throw this ball down the sideline across the 40. Keep going. Rushes a 6-yard rush. Chuba Hubbard takes this next one, 14 more yards. Passes it out wide all the way to the 10-yard line. Gets a 2-yard rush for the first down. And then Chuba Hubbard scores. Beautiful ball, and then we get the 2-point conversion. Next up, we keep going. Ball over the shoulder to Deontay Johnson for a 26-yard play. Chuba Hubbard gets the 2-point conversion. Kansas City kicks it off to us 24-10. Heading in, getting ready to finish up this third quarter. 3rd down and 2. We go ahead. We can make a beautiful catch over the middle for the first down. Then next play, we throw the ball middle to Deontay Johnson for a big play. 4 yards for Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard then gets another 8-yard gain to the 2-yard line before he scores a touchdown. And then we get the 2-point conversion, which is successful. Brings us up 32-16. 30 seconds left in the game. Looks like we had wrapped this game up. Went ahead. This was going to put a touchdown on them. And we crossed the 45-yard line, get this beautiful ball, and finishes out the game with a 44-yard touchdown. Get the 2-point conversion. And there you guys go. That's a Super Bowl rebuilt with the North Carolina Panthers. Won 40-16. Massive win right there. All this team got incredible, spectacular, great game. Deontay Johnson, Super Bowl MVP. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.